Hello and namaste, it's Jill from Goddess Creative. Okay, I'm gonna do a new section on my channel where I'm gonna start to bring you more of my reflections and musings and life in Bali and what's going on. And some of you will be interested in this and some of you not so much, but that's okay. So obviously I'm sitting here outside in my little pool area, which is really lovely, and this is in my villa. And yeah, if any of you are interested in renting a villa in Bali, whether it be monthly or whatever, send me a shout out and I'll connect you with my real estate agent who rents it. Yeah. But when it's not rented, then I'm going to be back living in it and working in it. So yeah, so musings today. I wanted to send you just more reflection, really. Spirituality from all levels. So this for me comes back to my the way I feel about it. To me, spirituality is not new agey. It's something far more than that. It's spirituality. It's not religion. It sits in my heart. It's what I personally feel I walk, talk, vibrate and resonate every day. That's the way I feel about it. And I just wanted to say thank you to those that commented on my last video that they recognize that I'm vibrating and shining brightly, and thank you for that compliment. That I really appreciate that. So yeah, I hope that when I talk about spirituality, it's not all fluff and it's not all superficial, because for me it is about truth and integrity, and so for me spirituality works on a multi-dimensional level. It is in the ethereal, and I work mostly in the ethereal, and it is also, which penetrates the ethereal, penetrates down and changes the mental and changes the physical. So that's how it works for me, and how I teach people how to integrate it into their lives so they really do raise their vibration. And yes, you can walk your spiritual path many ways. And I live in Bali now, and there's so many people that sort of, I don't know, they're spiritual, or they call themselves spiritual, or they call themselves a coach or whatever, and they're on their own path and their own journey doing that. But I've also noticed a lot of cynical people as well, because they are, I guess they sort of poo-poo the new agey spiritual, that whole scene. And kind of in a way I kind of do too. Not that I haven't been previously on my journey in search, when I was searching more along that path, which did involve more group work, and it did involve more things like sound healing and those sort of practices. And I mean, I do think that all locations have their areas that they're profound for this, and this is very beneficial, but it can also be very, people can get caught up in it and can be very judgy about it as well. So I think we need to bring back to the realization that spirituality can't be bought. Yes, you can go and pay for a course and do a course and expect someone to teach you it and give you it, but it really is our own accountability. I think that's what I'm trying to say about this. Back to your own integrity and accountability of your own growth, of putting in the work. And like I said, there's many areas. For here, it's in Bali, it's Ubud, it's very spiritual, it's very eat, pray, love, and that is beautiful, but it's also cliquey, and it's got its own scene. And just like back in Australia, it was Byron Bay. That's cliquey and you know, kind of barefoot beads and practicing, you know, Kundalini yoga and doing ecstatic dance and things like that. These things are really beautiful and they should be experienced. But I think sometimes people are only doing that journey, which can be a yoga journey, but not allowing much time or shadow work. Shadow work is your self-development, your own personal development on self-reflection work. There has to become a time where you really do this for yourself, and it is your own time and reflection work. Excuse the noise. So my neighbours next door, the villa next door, they're doing renovations, and so there's going to be a little bit of work, noise work, but it's something that obviously is delivered to me in helping me on my own spiritual growth and journey with that noise, like the daily noise, because it's a daily noise. It's not too bad, and I meditated this morning and that noise was still there, but it's learning my own journey, a continuous journey of learning how to disassociate and move beyond that is annoying or distracting. So I do believe when you can really start to do that and integrate that, and it doesn't annoy you anymore and it doesn't bother you, that this is many things in life. It can be a noise, it can be a bug or a fly or a mosquito, or it could be an annoying person or a relative. That we've got to love our relatives, and they're always, this is how to integrate. This is part of the journey where we move ourselves. What I'm trying to say about this, we cannot live all the time and bundle ourselves up and cut and wool and only be, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm joy, I'm joy, I'm joy. That's fantastic, nothing wrong with that. But only giving ourselves the beautiful and the perfect and the right, and putting our best facade forward, our best makeup, made up face. We've got to come back to the core and strip bare. This is why I'm sitting to you here in my bathers, not and with no makeup on. I've got a cream bath in my hair. Cream bath here in Bali is a treatment. It's just like a hair treatment. It's all sticky and gooey. But what I'm trying to say with this is, it's all about your own personal growth and reflection and how you deal with things and your ability to deal with them and your ability to not judge the situation. If you can remove yourself and be the observer and not sit in judgment, ridicule, anger, or get in that whole emotion of what's happening in your life, and just remove yourself from that and just sit in the core beauty of who your spirit really is, that is when you're really starting to find your grace and you're walking your true spiritual path. I mean, I'm not saying my spiritual path is any better or any higher or any more than anybody else's. I'm not saying that at all, because we're all on our own journey and we're all at different levels of our spiritual path. But I think this is part of the growth and the understanding, and appreciating the dark with the light is what. So appreciating the noise, the building with the peace, because there is times of peace and absolute beauty living in this villa, and there is times of such distraction, such annoyance, but it's not getting lost in that distraction. Annoyance is what I'm trying to say here, and I think that's my message for today. If you would like any help with your unfolding, and you really feel like you're on your spiritual journey, and you would like any guidance or assistance how to break different belief systems, patterning that you may have, and you're ready to face and reflect that is within yourself that you would like to change, you don't have to change it. And there's many people that are living their lives quite happily unchanged, refusing to change from one year to the next. But when we do have this self-reflection and we do this work on ourselves, we really are benefiting the growth. It's not for really anybody else. I mean, yes, you are changing. As we change aspects of ourselves, and the more work we do on ourselves, the more we help the conscious collective. That's true, absolutely. But it's also noticing that the growth and the work that you put on yourself for your own shadow work and your own growth and what you're doing to make small incremental changes in your own life, it brings you great growth. It helps you lead a more joyous life. It helps you not sit in pain or anguish or judgment or wanting anymore. Not saying there's nothing wrong with wanting, but to sit in appreciation is better than to sit in wanting or having to have or gonna make happen. To sit in appreciation no matter what is thrown at you, then I really believe you're starting to master this matrix, this game of life that we're living in. So yeah, I think I might leave it there today. But yeah, if you're interested and you want to know more, I offer various different services on my website, and there's more and more of that I'm going to start to offer this year, because I do believe that's what the unfolding is. Because yeah, this whole last 2 years that's happened to us has certainly woken up and shaken just all of us up to our consciousness, to the understanding of the spiritual path, our own personal journey, whatever that may be. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Namaste.